to make a video about the abuse. If you have toxic parents and you have experienced abuse, but you have no clue if how the same person waking up tomorrow, the next day, and being kind to you, like genuinely kind, like nothing happened, and you just like really analyzing like the whole situation. You almost forget the person who was yesterday, and now you see an absolutely different person. Like they really like somebody shot in their head. You erase the whole memory, and now they're a different person. And that's really fucked with your mind if you're not experiencing this. I mean, if you're born in those kind of families, you really like you're so used to it. You just like really closing your eyes on it. But the video I'm trying to make today is about, is it intentional? And the answer is no. The abuse is not intentional. You know, these people are mentally ill, and they're not doing it consciously, to be exact. Let's put it this way: they're not really thinking of these ways. I mean, they are, but they're not really like kind of plotting on you to make this happen. It's just like kind of automatic, ingrained in their behavior, kind of personality kind of thing. And this really fucks with your mind because the thing they doing is feeling like it's really feeling like it's intentional. It's 100% real. The emotions are real. The hate, the hatred, the whole situations, you cannot fake them. You know, you cannot fake these feelings from this kind of drama situation. So anytime this situation happen, you automatically perceive it as a threat. You know, there's no excuses for it for a child to not think this way. But these people, what's really funny about them, they're not making it intentionally. See, they really they lack the they lack the capability of empathy to kind of process what they're doing, because they're waking up the next day, like I said, like a fucking fish, and they forget the things they did, and maybe they really glitched at that moment where they are sparkling up the conflict, and the next day they kind of like new like updated version for a short time. You know, I'm gonna put it this way. That's why it's so toxic. That's why it's so it's really hard to deal with, because it's short-lived. This cuteness and this, you know, victimhood. I mean, I can't feel sorry for them, because really they not choose what to be and kind of thing. They not choose to wear. I mean, their family, their parents actually did the same. But why would you? I feel for them. But why would you make children to kind of, if you know that you're not, absolutely not built for this type of relationships and family? And what's actually bothers me is that when they kind of like, the hot is getting off them, this whole heat is getting off, it's turning down, they still kind of like believe what you say, but not for 100%. And they like kind of like start to be very aggressive, very offensive, and they feel like they really did it. They really like this whole exact time, you know, this whole timeline of you growing up, when they actually have this kind of hint of that they never parented, never been a good parents, because they doing these things fucking every 2 weeks. After that, they start to get very offensive, because they feel like, because in their mentality, what they provide, money and other materialistic shit, other like goods, this can like kind of like be this thing that for this thing, everyone should forgive them. And this is not right. You know, this is super wrecked, fucking crazy, weird mentality, because this is not normal. You know, you cannot buy people, bro. This is just like it feels like I'm working in toxic fucking workflow, and I'm working in a fucking toxic company that and they pay me money, so I'll shut up. So that's the exact feeling. That's why it's so toxic, bro. And however, it's not intentional. So see, that's really fucks with my mind. I cannot believe it, bro. Like, this is just it's inhuman. It's just inhuman, and I can't explain. AI is more human than that. You know, I can't explain how hard it is to communicate with these people, because they feel like a people. They feel like they feel like a person. They feel like they have self-state. They have consciousness. They have, absolutely, bro. They have brain. They're real people, but their mindset and how they see reality is so wrecked. It's super wrecked. They're super. They defended themselves, and they just kind of like going with this flow of negativity every fucking year after year, no matter like what. You know, imagine, and you defenseless, because they are the same ones who install these fucking buttons. They push it because they install it, and you cannot do shit about it. It's not a stranger. It's not a friend. It's not a toxic friend. It's not even your like, you know, partner. It's not your boyfriend, or it's not your girlfriend. It's not your husband. It's not your wife. This is the one who created you and installed this fucking buttons. Your own mentality. And living in this environment always reminds you. You like always kind of feel the pressure, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every time I was going out when I was a child, I can feel the relief. I can feel. That's why I was always going to my cousin, sister, and always spend time there. Even though she got the weird family as well, but when I was going as a guest, nobody was touching me. That was really relieving, and I can feel that. Right now, if you housebound and they do isolate you, bro. They do isolate you. You know, you can feel like they provide so much good. They can provide. I mean, yeah, they good businessmen, man. They good. You know, they good with the money, but you know that just doesn't make sense, bro. Because like I mean, if they purposefully isolate you from social life, can't help with the job, can't help with the. I mean, I'm not saying that I need help in every aspect of my life, but I'm broken, bro. I'm honestly so much broken in terms of social interaction. Thank God for my intellect, you know, but I'm broken in this social interaction. I'm autism. I'm not a victim though, but I'm asking for something, and the people can't provide it, and they as well isolated. So if you feel like if you feel like this what they provide is enough for you to kind of keep it cool, for me it's not, bro, because it doesn't really worth it. You sitting at home, nobody can help you, bro, and nobody is interested in your success, to be honest. They saying these words, I mean, they give money, but for me, somebody can say I'm a grown ass man, why would you sit at home? Because, bro, life is different, you know. It can happen, you know. Not every 20 plus up to 25-year-old can make it out, jump out a porch and do this thing instantly. No, it takes years. It took me 4 to 5 years to actually like something in the work field and something to study. I studied the interior design. You know, it took a lot of, like, bro, the pressure. Actually, like, I'm spending so much effort on just surviving in this environment that I forget to live. I forget to build this social life that I need to get love from other people. Right now, I'm just, you know, isolated, trying to survive in that environment, trying to like kind of keep it cool with these people. But every time I'm kind of believing them, they crush it, you know. And that's why I feel like we predisposed for the family setting, but it's just so unfair that I need to go through that, you know. I was watching comments on Truth Flagger channel, and somebody said I envy those who wasn't supposed to get through that, you know. And I envy those as well, bro, because I see people, they happy, bro. I see people outside, they don't have that anxiety, bro. They don't have that. On top of that, bro, I have autism. I know it's genetics, and I know it's logical that, you know, if you're autist, you about to have some OCD, you about to have some additional disorder, personality disorder. On top of that, there's a lot of anxiety, depression, and etc. But I need to get over this fucking hole where I'm trying to survive, bro. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live like these people, like outside. They don't have anxiety, they don't have paranoia. On top of that, bro, the psychopathic survival tactics really stopping me from communicating with other people. I'm being that serious right now, bro. Like, the paranoia, the feeling that something is off, you're trying to get against it, you turn a psychopath, bro. Like, you cannot believe people at all, bro. This is about parents, but you know, when you not understanding this whole identity situation, and you haven't been internally educated about yourself. This comes with a lot of fake friends that you spend a lot of time with and a lot of weird, you know, you're just losing time overall, bro. You know, I'm not feeling like 20-year-old, bro. I'm feeling like I just hit 18 to understand all of that shit. Like, when I was 18, bro, everybody said you're legal now, you know, you're on your own. But no, it just like comes with a lot of weird, false decisions, very not smart decisions to get attached to something toxic that you're really happy to experience. You know, you're so used to that, you're happy to experience that. It's fun until it's not. It's really fun until it's not. You have to understand it, and you will eventually. I'm no one to say that, but you will though.